What's up guys, Jake here with JakesGotHerps, not being confused to herpes. Herpes is nasty. In this video I'm going to be doing a huge turtle update because I like turtles. And apparently you guys do too, because a lot of people have been requesting to do a turtle update because a lot of people really like turtles. Especially the people that don't keep them. I'm not going to lie, I love my turtles, but they are a pain to clean up after. But since I recently just cleaned all of them out and I got them new stuff and things like that, I figured I would do a big turtle update for you guys to let you know how they're doing. And you know what's new, what's different, and what's going to change in the future. So, in this 20-gallon tank, we have the bigger turtles. There are 4 turtles in this tank. They have a 20-gallon water space, and then I just recently got this turtle topper that they can go and climb in and bask. And basically, what it is it's just an external basking platform, basically. And all it does is it lets you use more of the aquarium for swimming space, and you can have your basking platform outside. And I like it because it intensifies the heat a lot. Because it's a closed container, it really keeps it a lot warmer with less wattage, which is nice. You obviously don't want to have 200 watt lights running all day long because that would get very expensive. And now I'll show you the turtles themselves, and I'll go ahead and take you off of the tripod here. And so right here, right in the front, this is Dan, the painted turtle. All of my turtles are named after IndyCar drivers, so if you're wondering how they got their names, that would be why. So this is Dan. He's a pretty big painted turtle. I believe he's a male. Right here we have the smaller of the 2 Yellow Belly sliders. It's getting hard to tell, honestly, because all the turtles are getting really big. But this is the smaller of the 2. This is Oriole Servia. Pretty cool little Yellow Belly Cooter. In the back here we have this bigger Yellow Belly Cooter, and that is TK, Tony Kanaan. And all the way in the back there, I have no idea if you can see him or not, is Will Power. He's a Mississippi map turtle. If he comes swimming out, I'll let you know. It's a little bit dark. Maybe if I grab this light, possibly. I don't know. Let's go ahead and we'll try it. Why not? Yeah, right there in the back, the Mississippi map turtle. That is Will Power, my personal favorite. Well, turtle and race car driver, so I guess that's pretty cool. And for now, they're still in this 20-gallon tank. I really want to get them outside in their pond, and I figure I'll go out and show you the pond because Beanie looks like he wants to go outside too. So let's go ahead and take you outside. I'm at the Bean. He's a good boy. You want to go outside too? Alright, I'll hook him up really quick, and then we can show you. Come here. Where's your... Sorry, this is really unprofessional, but I don't really care. Bean, hold still. Alright. There we go. That was a lot more difficult than it needed to be. But this is the pond that the turtles go in the summer. It's a pretty big pond. It's not completely finished yet, and it definitely needs a small chicken wire fence or something around it so they can't get out. But it's a pretty cool pond when it's all nice and clean and the water's flowing. And it is freezing outside right now. That's the main reason they're not out here. Last weekend it got up to 70 degrees, which was awesome, and now it is, I believe it's 35 degrees today, so that's lovely. But here's where the outdoor turtles are going to go when it warms up, hopefully, eventually, maybe, please, because I'm sick of the weather here. But yeah, there are the turtles back there. That's their tank. And now I'll move on to the smaller turtles. Alright guys, this is the smaller turtle tank. There are 2 turtles in here. One of them is Dario. He's a red-eared slider. Just a little guy, but he's getting a lot bigger. And in the back there is Franklin, the Razorback Musk Turtle. I always say Tortoise. I have no idea why. Maybe Razorback Tortoise should be a species because that's what I always seem to say. But he's a Razorback Musk Turtle. Really cool turtle. It's hard to see him, but he's a really flabby little turtle. They are related to snapping turtles, so he spends a lot of the time on the bottom. Feeding off of stuff, and as you can see, he's got a little flabby body that doesn't really fit in his shell, similar to a snapping turtle. And I've been debating putting Dario in with the larger turtles, not because he's big, but because they're more of his species. He's a red-eared slider. They're more of a basking turtle. They spend a lot of their time basking in the sun and swimming up in the upper levels of the cage, whereas Franklin, is related to snapping turtles, which spend a lot of their time on the bottom and scavenging and things like that. So far there hasn't been any animosity between the 2, but I don't really want to risk it, and I think Dario would like it a lot better in the bigger tank, but for now he's in here. And the tank itself isn't really all that elaborate. It's a 10-gallon tank. We've got some rocks they can, climb on in the water if they want to. We have a plant right here. A little turtle dock that only Dario really uses. Franklin's only used it once since we've had him. And a filter, and that's pretty much it for these guys. They're really cool little turtles, and turtles are really fun to keep. They are kind of a pain to clean, but really cool, and really cool to watch. Having a turtle tank is actually pretty relaxing when you're watching it. Not so much when you're cleaning it, but when you just sit there and watch the turtles swim around, it's actually pretty cool. And you guys know I couldn't do a turtle video without showing you Maggie, the Herman's tortoise. I know she's technically a tortoise, but I mean, look at that face. Is that not the cutest tortoise you've ever seen in your life? Look at her. She's just a sweet little tortoise. She's getting really big. One thing that I think is kind of funny with tortoises and turtles is, maybe this is just me, but with snakes, obviously they start off pretty small and they get bigger as well. But for me, it's hard to tell. Like, I'll have my snake and I'll know it's bigger, but I can't really picture it smaller and think, wow, it got from this size to this size. Whereas these guys, I can remember when she didn't even fit in the palm of my hand. That's how small she was, and as you can see how big she is now. She's just like a walking tank, she is. And I just think that's one interesting thing about turtles. Maybe that's just me, because a lot of my snakes really don't grow very much, or very slowly really, because I don't power feed my animals at all. And there she is. She might go eat some of that Missouri tortoise diet. If not, then oh well. But it'd be kind of cool to catch that on camera. No, you're just going to walk through it, aren't you? Well, maybe she'll take a bite. No, just walk through it. Come on, you know you want it. Oh, there you go. Well, that's kind of a nice little surprise. Well, there's Maggie the Herman's tortoise also eating some Missouri tortoise diet. So if that doesn't deserve a like, then I don't know what does. Definitely leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Peace.